regular basis to the new guys, to the guys that are just coming up. So, and that's what we're here for. Speaking of which, here's brand new ones. They're not really brand new. They've got a couple of albums out. Bet you didn't know that, did you? But Green River Ordinance, and check them out on the web at Twitter at GRO, easy enough, and on Facebook, GRO Music. They got a new album out this week. It's called Chasing Down the Wind. They're still an unsigned band from Fort Worth, Texas. So if there's any record executives out there that are listening, here's your chance. Again, they've got free music as well, available at freegromusic.com. That's not their regular website, but it's where you can find free music. So freegromusic.com. Here it is, the big one that at least introduced me to the band. It's not on the new album. This one you'll have to dig back into their archives. This one's Dancing Shoes. Here is Green River Ordinance on Off the Beaten Path.
Put on your old black dress and grab your dancing shoes. Head out to the old bot rows and we'll dance away our blues. Spend all week waiting and my mind's on you. Hold my loving arms are for you. Yeah, yeah. Tired of the 9 to 5 weighing down on my soul. Let's get out all of this uptown life and head out on the country road. Forget about all the things that we can't make right. Put on a little Emmylou and dance into the night, singing hold my loving arms. My loving arms are for you. Yes, it hold my loving arms. My loving arms are for you. Come on. All we need is time. No, all we need is time. Sit on the front porch, kick off your shoes. We don't need nowhere to go, we don't need a tune. In a world that gets lost in making plans, just be my woman, yeah, and I will be your man, yeah. Put on your old black dress and grab your dancing shoes. Head out to the old bot rows and we'll dance away our blues.
Follow us on Twitter.
Twitter, everything.
At OTBP Podcast. Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and I have got the honor of chatting with Ray Scott on the line. Ray, how you doing?
Doing great, Ben. How you doing, brother?
Now, I'm going to go ahead and warn you one thing real quick, Ray. When I was in middle school, now this is way back when, I had a teacher. His name was Mr. Scott, and he warned us never to trust a man with two first names. His first name was Bruce. He was Bruce Scott, so therefore Ray Scott. I don't know. Should I trust you? Do I need to look at you sideways?
You might want to assess the situation a little bit. I don't know.
All right.
I tell you, I've got 3 first names actually, so that might be even worse.
Or maybe the third first name kind of evens it all out.
Maybe so. Maybe 2 wrongs do make a right. Or no way, that doesn't make sense.
Or 3 wrongs make a I don't know. So
That's
either
right.
way. Well, Ray, I like to start every interview with a little bit of with 2 icebreaker questions. Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
They're pretty easy. Question number 1, where are you right now?
Right now, I'm sitting in a parking lot in Nashville, outside of a place called the Cannery.
All right.
Sitting in my car.
All right. And a lot of people call me from their car. I don't know. Maybe it's just I catch people in transitional times. Who knows? And question number 2 is, besides talking to me, what are you doing right now? Like, everybody can do 1 or 2 things while they're on the phone, it seems.
Well, I'm riding around in my car with nothing on from the waist down. Actually, I find that very liberating.
Wow.
I can pull up next to people at stoplights. They don't realize I'm naked from the waist down, but I do, and it's enjoyable.
All right. Well, you're apparently not wearing those jeans, huh?
No, I've got them hanging from my mirror.
So people can see jeans. They just don't. They just
right.
figure, well, those must be a spare pair or something. Who knows? All right. Well, Ray, I'm going to go ahead and say that's the first time that I've ever gotten that response. Awesome. All right.
I'm not surprised.
I will tell you that I would have preferred it would have been coming from a lovely lady, but Ray, I'm sure you got some pretty nice legs on you.
Well, they are. They're pretty hairy, just like my face. But different strokes.
Yeah, I guess so. Ray, it's been a while since we've heard anything from you, but man, have we been hearing some things from you. You've been around, honestly. Reality is the latest album that you have out that came out in 2010. I don't know if people remember, but back in 2005 was when you released your debut album.
Yeah. My kind of music. Yeah, at the time I was signed to Warner Brothers Records, which is a major label, obviously, and we got some success out there with a song called My Kind of Music, and I ran into some political walls there at the label, and some things kind of went south there for a while, and it's kind of an age-old story with a lot of artists and record label, the way they, some of them, a very small percentage of us are really successful with some of these labels, and the rest of us sort of have to kind of, figure out what's next, and with them, that's kind of what I did. Some of my music was tied up with them for a while, and I wasn't able to sell it, so
right.
I went and I made another record independently in a couple of years after that, and put it out to have something to sell on the road. It wasn't much, there wasn't a whole lot that went into it. It was just kind of a collection of songs just to sort of keep things rolling. That record was called Crazy Like Me, and I've pretty much been independent ever since. The newest thing that came out, those jeans, we made a video for it. It was mainly based on just crowd response, and it seemed to really be getting some excitement out of people. And I thought, well, let's give it a shot, and it's still an independent thing. I've got a lot more happening from it since then. I've started working with Flying Island Records here in Nashville. So it's cool. We kind of came in from a side door, I guess you could say. And,
yeah,
it's making a splash.
A lot of people say, the back way in is always the more exciting way in, but maybe the side door works for you. You had your foot in, then back out, and then back in, and who knows? So, but
the thing is I've continued to write, continued to tour some. I've played in Europe a lot,
Oh.
So I've still been out there, but I haven't been out on, maybe terrestrial radio as much in the last, 5 years maybe. So yeah, it's a nice way to say hello again, and this time around we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, and you had a big boost with the with GAC picking up those jeans, and has it been kind of a whirlwind thing since they picked that up? Because again, that album with those jeans came out in 2010, and you said the crowd response has kind of been, kind of pushed the video aspect. Have you noticed?
Well, absolutely. Just visibility just went way up, obviously, literally. Being the video on GAC, they like the song a lot. They love the video, and they put it out there. And then, the great thing with them is it's, let the fans decide kind of issue there where, people can call in and vote for it or vote for it online, that kind of thing.
Right.
So we got so much positive response and excitement from people that the thing entered the countdown, top 20 countdown, and did really well on it. I think it was on the countdown for like 12 or 13 weeks, and it got to number 7 on there. And this is all coming from a completely independent standpoint. Most of the videos that they play are coming from major labels with these big promotion staffs and everything. So that in itself was quite a feat, and it really kind of spurred things on and really started sort of a little great momentum shift, and the songs just continued to grow, and people are always hitting me up on Facebook and Twitter and everything, having just heard it for the first time. I've had that song and been playing it out live for people for a couple of years now, but it's just funny how that happens, how those things start to mushroom,
Oh, yeah, and social media is a big thing. We'll talk about that in just a bit, but how about we give them a little teaser? We're not going to do those jeans just yet, but another track off of the Reality album. Tell us a little bit about I Love You Both.
This song is one that I'm considering for the next single. I haven't decided for sure yet, but I know it's one that I feel strongly about. It's basically a love song. It just says it in a different way, and it's another favorite with people. So I'm really excited to get this one out there at some point.
So we may be having the exclusive next single here on the podcast?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I'm
Very
excited.
High possibility.
Well, let's take a listen to it. I Love You Both from Ray Scott. Ray, we'll come back and we'll talk some more, all right?
All right, brother. Thank you.
Half the time you drive me crazy, and half the time you keep me sane. You might be raised in hell tomorrow, but you got angel wings today, and that's okay. 'Cause I love you both. I love the you that makes me smile just like a clown, and I love the you that makes me wanna cuss out loud, and then turn around and lay it down. I love you both. You can be the softest ray of sunshine, and you're the hardest pouring rain. You're the best of both worlds, baby. The two ain't nowhere near the same. Miss Yen and Miss Yang. And I love you both. I love the you that makes me smile just like a clown, and I love the you that makes me wanna cuss out loud, then turn around and lay it down. I love you both. Just like a